Hi, my name is Deborah Brunk and I'm a family nurse practitioner. In this series of videos, we're talking about how lead can affect our health and the growth of our children. At the end of this video, you will be given a link to the first video in the series where we talked about the growth and development of children from birth to age 5. By development, we mean how a child learns and is able to do more things as he gets older. We talked about where to go if your child does not seem to be doing the things children usually can do at each stage in their growth. There's also information about how lead can get in the body and about checking your home for lead. It is good to know what to expect as our children grow, so that we can watch them and act early if they are not growing as expected. Even if your child's blood tests are normal at this time, they could have had a higher level of lead in the past, and some of that lead may still be in their bodies. That is why we must watch for problems for years after the water crisis is fixed. In this video, I will talk about children ages 5 and up. We will spend a few minutes learning how school-age children usually act and grow. We will talk about some things that can cause changes in their behavior. By behavior, we mean how they act. We will also talk about what to look for and when to get help. At the end, look for a list of places you can call to get your child checked if you have questions about your child's behavior. Between the ages of 5 and 10, children start to think and act more on their own. They are able to know right from wrong and have more control of what they do and how they act. They are able to learn from mistakes and take care of problems by talking instead of fighting. They can help with family chores and join in family activities. They get along well with others and like to spend time with their friends. During this time, children's bodies also become stronger. They enjoy making art and playing sports. As children move into their teens, it is normal for them to have ups and downs in their mood and feelings. They're also better able to understand their feelings and those of others. Teenagers usually get along well with family and friends. They follow parents' rules or advice most of the time, even if they seem to not pay attention. During this time, children are usually more worried about how they look than they were when they were younger. It is normal for teens to need more sleep and to have a hard time getting up for school in the morning. As we said before, lead in the body, either from water or other places, can have an effect on the growth and behavior of children. The growing child's brain is still being formed and changed up until around age 21. But lead is not the only cause for these changes in children. We know that many different kinds of stress can affect their growth and behavior. Stress can be caused by many things, such as sickness or death of a friend or family member, or seeing something bad happen at home or outside. These things can have a bigger effect on health as they add up over time. Some children may already be born with problems that make them have a hard time at school. Lead or stress can make these worse. Now, I would like to give some examples of changes in a child's behavior that are important to notice. You may notice that your child is having a hard time paying attention, sitting still, or finishing his or her work, and their grades may go down in school. They may start being more angry, fighting more, or acting out without thinking. Or the child may not be able to follow rules or do what their teachers and parents ask. Pay attention if your teenager starts spending too much time alone, not wanting to be with friends or family. Children or teens may become irritated by small things or be more bothered by loud noises or other sudden changes. Also, pay attention to any changes in sleep and eating habits. Too much or too little can be a sign that the child is not doing well. Sometimes it's hard to tell if these changes are just part of growing up or if they are a sign of a problem. If you have any doubts or the changes are sudden, your child should be checked. There are also things that you can do to help protect children so they're not so likely to be hurt by things like lead or stress. First, make sure you spend time with and talk to your child. We know that having safe, warm, and caring grown-ups at home, church, and school can help protect children from the effects of stress and help their brain grow in a healthy way. It is also very important to make sure your child is getting healthy, fresh foods and avoids sugar and caffeine. But if you are worried about the development or behavior of your child, the most important thing is to have them checked by a doctor or counselor so problems can be helped early, before they get too bad. Catching problems early can make a big difference. If you are worried about your child's behavior, speak to your doctor if you have one. They can guide you to the best help for your child's situation. If you don't have a doctor, these are agencies in the Flint area that can help. You can call Genesee Health Systems at the number on the screen and ask to speak to someone about your child's behavior. The Mott Children's Health Center offers full behavioral health services to children, and Easter Seals offers counseling for children and teens up to age 18.
I'm still confused. Is the water safe now? If not, when will it be safe?
Although the levels of lead in the water have gone down a lot over the past year, the work being done to replace pipes will probably not be completed for a few years. The state of Michigan has set aside $97 million to replace leaded water lines that serve at least 18,000 homes. The plan is for that work to be done by the year 2020. Although the water is safe to bathe or shower, drinking and cooking water should still be filtered. It is also safe to use tap water for watering your garden.
Some people don't have health insurance. How can they find out if they've been affected by lead?
Free testing for adults and children can be done through the Genesee County Health Department. To make a blood lead appointment, call 810-257-3445. You can also call 211 for a current list of community sites offering free testing for adults and children. Walk-in blood tests for children are available at the Burton Health Center. Hours may change, so parents should call 810-257-3833 for information. Many resources are now available for medical care for Flint children. Most children from birth to age 21 can be covered by Medicaid. Please look at our first video for more information or call 211. Adults without insurance can also seek medical care at the Free Clinic, Genesee Community Health Center, or the Hamilton Community Clinics.
My grandchildren don't live in Flint, but they spent 2 weeks with me in 2014 and always visit. Could they be affected by the lead from those 2 weeks?
Any person who spent any time in Flint, either visiting or for other reasons, may have gotten some lead. So yes, any child who was in Flint for any amount of time should be tested. Parents should know that even if their child's blood level is normal, there could have been a time when it was high. Remember that lead does not stay in the blood. Some of it is stored in the bones and in the brain, so it is important to keep an eye on children all through their growing years so any problems can be found early. Taking care of our children is the most important job we have. I hope this information is helpful, and please reach out to one of the numbers given in this video if you have any concerns. If you would like information about your child's growth and development from birth to age 5, please click on the link provided on the screen. This video contains additional resources for younger children, such as Early On and Build Up Michigan. Information about these programs can also be found through CHAP. Some services are only available to children if started before a certain age, so it is important to contact these resources before your child is too old to enter the programs. Thank you for your time and attention.